Hi Gemini, we're going to do your reading for September 24th to September the 30th. Okay, and this is if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus falls in the sign of Gemini. King of Cups. So there could be someone in your life that you look up to, you admire, and you have a lot of respect, admiration for this person, or vice versa. Alright, so Gemini, let's cut them. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is working diligently on something. Okay. That is the energy. Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups. Five of Wands. Seven of Cups. Strength. Two of Swords. Wow. Eight of Swords. Three of Wands. Okay, so there is a lot of work going on in either your, however this resonates in your career life, a lot of focus going into that, a lot of time and effort. Could be a relationship, it could be any type of relationship. We have the, you're coming in here as really feeling a lot of pain, maybe in your past. You've experienced a lot, you've been through a lot. Now here we have, you could be dealing with someone who is, that you look up to, that is very intuitive, that you feel an emotional bond with, someone that you go to for advice, or they come to you for advice, but it's definitely a respect here. Someone who is wise and very intuitive, okay? It could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Here we have, with this Five of Wands energy, this could be someone that you both mutually have acknowledged and you've discussed the differences that you have. Now these differences could be along the lines of religious factors. One could be an atheist, one could be a Baptist. It could be significant age difference. Whatever this is, it could be that you, hopefully not, but you do feel in some area of your life where you have to defend yourself. But what I'm getting here with this in a relationship front is there is some differences, and hopefully rather than them being an issue or problem, that they are recognized and maybe appreciated and put into a perspective to where they can help benefit the relationship rather than discourage it. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups here, we have you as having a lot of options. This could be some confusion that has recently been placed upon you, hence the Ten of Swords. But there is some confusion. There could be the possibility that there are a lot of options. Here we have, now your partner sees you as being someone who is very strong. You've been through a lot, and you're just, you're just a badass, okay? You have, you've been through a lot, and you're very strong. You've kind of tamed the beast, so to speak. You've taken things in your life that have been not so great, and you look on the bright side, and you've taken those things and you've turned them around to where once upon a time there were weaknesses, and you've 180'd them and made them, you've become all the more stronger for taking these weaknesses and turning them into strengths, okay? Now here, there could be some sense of blinders on in what this relationship, this career, whatever. there are some blinders on. There's a sense of someone that has a little bit of confusion. Now, this is probably and could very well be your partner, okay? Uh, Here with the differences, we have this Eight of Swords. So it could be that there are some differences that are experienced, that some contrast in the relationship. And they could be minor, only you know that. But if they are minor, then someone is really in their head about it. Now, this could be your energy since you're air, but really it's something that, how do I word this? It's something that it could be, if you really, really wanted it to be an asset and an attribute and appreciate the differences between the two, you could do it. But somebody doesn't want to. Otherwise, the Eight of Swords would not be here. So this is a total involuntary or voluntary energy here, the Eight of Swords. It's where you can easily, if you really, truly wanted to, it's a matter of saying I can't, when really the true thing is I won't, right? So they don't want to, or you don't want to look at this as, and funnel it into where it is a positive difference and appreciate the difference. Instead, it's almost like one person thinks of it as being cumbersome and a burden with this Ten of Swords, which could be you. Okay, now we have the Seven of Cups. We have the illusion, the options, and then we have here with the Three of Wands, where someone is waiting either for more clarity, or they are waiting for something else because of this contrast, okay, which they feel is probably more of a liability than an asset. Now we have the Five of Swords, where there are some things that were said that maybe someone regrets. And then we have the Sun. Some of you could have a child in the equation, which could be a little bit of a burden on the other person. Okay. So we will clarify the Ten of Swords, although I do feel that's pretty black and white, that it's some past things, and your partner sees you as being very strong and having, they admire you for having endured what you've endured and come out, okay, Justice and the Lovers. So we have a Libra here and a Gemini maybe, or we have a decision that's been made where you guys have been rectifying or clarifying some legal matters in the past. Now, some of you could have experienced a divorce and it was very, difficult for you. However that resonates, only you know. And we'll clarify the Queen of Cups here. What are the energies around the Queen of Cups? Okay, so here we have the Page of Swords. So, okay, with the Page of Swords, that can be gossip. It can also be, going on social media and just kind of being a little, at its worst, being a little too spying and too focused on, what's out there on the social media, taking too much stock in it, okay? Here we have, and that, takes a toll on one's emotions and makes them, gets them emotional and in their head, and they make decisions based off of that. Okay, and then here we have, with the Five of Wands, we have the Chariot and we have Judgment. So it could be that both of you end up taking your differences that you do have and trying to work with them and becoming victorious, and to where you take a whole new approach on on something rather than thinking of it as being a burden. You know, maybe you think of it as being a good thing, you know, hopefully. Okay, so what is your partner indecisive about? What are they not wanting to make a decision about with this Two of Swords here? Okay, so we have the Wheel. This is maybe they're making a decision about a new opportunity. It could be that they are making a decision about torn as to whether or not to go on a new endeavor, financial endeavor. It could be that they are torn as far as you know, investing in something. The Wheel is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of you know, good luck, financial opportunities, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Karma keeps turning, so wherever this stops, they're going to drop off. It could be good, it could be bad. How it goes, nobody knows until, you know, until they get there. It could also represent an ending. That could be deciding about an ending. It could be a job, it could be a relationship. Okay, and then this Eight of Swords. What are the energies around this Eight of Swords? Got my cards all backwards here, guys. What do I do? Eight of Swords. What do we got for the Eight of Swords for Gemini? And then the Three of Wands. Alrighty. Oh, King of Wands. Okay, yep. Someone is really thinking about appreciating the differences in the relationship. And the other person is thinking of the differences in the relationship as being a total and complete burden, to where maybe they're thinking about ending the relationship. We do have the Three of Wands as the outcome in the Fool, which is possibly waiting on something new to come in, another option here, or proceeding forward and trying to make a go of something new, you know. But we do have a new beginning, a new path that you guys are getting ready to embark upon. So, yay, good for you, Gemini. All right, so that's what I got for you. If it resonated, please let me know in what way. And if you like the spread, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. That's your reading, Gemini. Have a great week and see you next week. Bye, guys.